Hello, fellow comic book lovers, collectors, and aficionados. Vin Crew here with this most current bitch, his back issue comic haul. And like everyone else, this is pretty much all eBay. There's a few Instagram books in here. And boy, obviously, like everyone else with the coronavirus, the my comic shops are all closed down. And so you don't really have a lot of choice except for eBay and a few other sources. So we do what we have to do. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, on eBay, people are claiming to find good prices. That's great. Man, I'm so happy for you. But with me, it is definitely a seller's market out there. I am not finding any deals hardly at all. So, but regardless, and then of course with me being in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the kind of the epicenter of everything that's been going on the last week and a half with George Floyd, and I just hope everything works out for the best, and no human being deserves what happened to that poor gentleman, and so I wish him and his family all the best, and my condolences, and I just hope the country can come together and mend. And but with that being said, I think that's enough of my soapbox. So let's get crack-a-lacking here. Here we go. One of my pet projects I've been working on a little bit hard, it looks like this year, is my Death of Superman set. I keep saying I don't necessarily care about the direct and newsstands. What I want is all the different printings of the books. So here is, I was able to pick up a few more. Here is Superman 73, the second print, and Superman 74, the second print. Tell right there. 74, the fourth print, which is also a DC Universe, as well as 684, the second print. So now with these four books, I am very, very, very fortunate to be able to say that I have completed my Death of the Superman set. And so it's just the Death of Superman, not the Funeral for a Friend. I'm still working on that. But so into me, there's really four things that really signified what the 90s and comics were all about and precipitated the crash that happened. And the four things to me are the creation of Image Comics, the launching of the X-Men with the most sold copies of Jim Lee's X-Men and the four or five different covers, the breaking of the Bat, where they broke Batman's back and Azrael took over the mantle for a while, and then lastly the Death of Superman. I mean, those were the books that just were crazy, crazy, crazy. Everything was just over the top, and multiple printings and millions of each of them being printed. So, but what I would like to do here is kind of just go over what the set looks like in reading order. So if you want to read what Death of Superman looks like by floppies, what you do is you'd start with Superman Man of Steel 17. First printing, you can tell by the yellow. Second printing, you can tell by the Roman numeral 10 and the white. Then you have Superman 77. This is the first print, and I just showed you the second print, which is, am I showing that? Yeah, which is the blueprint. So then you have Adventures of Superman 496, excuse me. First print has the orange and purple. Second print is yellow and white. Then we have Superman Action Comics 683. This is first print with the white and blue lettering. The second print is yellow and green. The numeral 2 there. The Superman 18 Man of Steel. First print has the yellow and blue. Second print is white and purple. Third print is kind of blue and purplish, I guess, or blue and blue. And the fourth print is an orange and brown sort of thing. And then lastly, the DC logo, fifth print with the yellow and brown. Then we move along to Here is Justice League of America 69. First print is white lettering. Second print has the yellow lettering. Third print has purple. And the fourth print, which is a DC Universe, is blue. Next is Superman 74. Here's the first print, which is white with blue. Second print I showed a little earlier is yellow with green. Third print is green and red. And then the fourth print is also green and red. So it's a little hard to tell, but you got to go with the DC Universe logo, or you can do the Doomsdays. Fourth print has the color, the kind of the yellow brown, and then white for the fourth print. And there's 38 books total to this set, so some are harder to find obviously than others. Here is Adventures of Superman 497. First print is yellow and red. Second print is green and purple or blue. Third print is kind of like a light yellow and green. And here we have Action Comics 684. First print is green and blue. Second print is white and green. Third print is green and blue or red. Then Man of Steel 19. First print is white and red. Second print is yellow and blue. That's a great color. I like that. Color combination there. Then you have the third print, which is a DC Universe, and that's white and purple or white and blue. And then you have a Toy Biz insert or a reprint. And that one looks like that. Now, then lastly, you have the actual Death of Superman, which is in Superman 75. First print is yellow and blue. Second print is white and purple. Third print is blue and purple. Fourth print is green and green, light green and dark green. Then you have the unbagged version, the bagged with the red logo, and the platinum, which is the silver logo and limited to 10,000. And then lastly, you have I have the trade paperback. So that is it for the Death of Superman. So like I said, I'm slowly working on Funeral for a Friend. There's a couple ghosts in that set. If anybody's familiar with that, you'll know what I'm talking about. So we'll see if I can make that happen or not. Right. Moving along. Action Comics, some more action. Just always working on my Superman books. Here's Action 338, Silver Age. 453, Bronze Age. And a Whitman version of 495. Becoming more and more of a fan of Bruce Timm. I know Poor Man's Comics is a fan of Bruce Timm's, but this is one of the covers I just fell in love with, and can't believe how pricey this is. This is like a 4-book set, 3-book set. Most people want $30, $40. I was lucky to get this for $20, including shipping, so happy about that. This is All Crime #1. Great Bruce Timm cover. Found a couple of amazing Spider-Man 546 first jackpot or female jackpot or whatever it is, and 550 first appearance of Menace. If anyone's interested, let me know. Atlas Comics, even before the announcement, I was slowly trying to create this this set of comics. It's not on the top of my list by any means, and now that it's been announced and there's some more heat on this, it's even fell further on the back burner. But I think there's 67 comics they actually produced, not including the magazines, just the comics itself out of the Seaboard. And so I'm trying to piece together the set. Here's Destructor #3, which is a Ditko art, and Iron Jaw 3 and 4. Well, Yeah, we'll see. Slowly working on that. Very lucky to be able to add another Batman to my collection. Here's 118 with the Merman. It is, like, I can't say it enough. It is just crazy how stupidly expensive books are on eBay right now. And I'm talking about auctions too, not just buy it nows. People have just been crazy on books. I mean, it's like twice as much as what they were going for pre pandemic. It's just craziness as far as I'm concerned. I'm just not willing to pay that extra money. I guess I'll wait. But here's like I said, 118. And if I can find, it is so hard to find. The books I need for Batman are like the one teens and lower, and to find those for under $50 is just near impossible. But I'm slowly working at it. Batman the Killing Joke, another set I'm working on. I like to get the printings 1 through 14. This happens to be the 14th printing. So now I have all of the printings except for the hard one, number 9. I need that 9th printing. If anybody has one of those and they part with it, boy, I would sure love to talk to you. But yeah. Then, speaking of Bruce Timm, here's Batman, Harley and Ivy. I own the other 2 books of this set and the collected edition. So I needed this one, and it was relatively cheap, so I snatched it up. Batman and Catwoman Trial of the Gun. This checks a few boxes for me. Batman, check. Catwoman, check. And Ethan Van Sciver. I like his art. I'm not a fan of his politics and his views, but I enjoy his art, so I'm happy to add this. All right. Bamba, Jungle Boy #1. This was I bought another book from this guy, and this was part that was available. I think I paid $3 for it. It's from 1967. First appearance of Bamba, the Jungle Boy. So happy to have that to the collection. All right. Like I said, I bought a few books off of Instagram, and this was the gentleman I bought them from. His name was Dave Bartuk, and I know I'm going to butcher that, but just a really nice guy. Super, super easy to work with. Bulletproof shipping, great pricing, so very, very happy with these few books I bought from him. Here is Chevelle Noir #1, which is a Dave Stevens cover. I'm a big Dave Stevens fan. I've been wanting this one for quite some time. I just didn't want to pay the money that they are going for on eBay. And I already own #7, and I think those are the only 2 covers he did in this set. Avengers, The Children's Crusade, the Art Adams version variant to #3. This one here I've been looking for quite some time. I know Metarog will know what this is. This is the Uncanny X-Men 423. This is the newsstand price error. And what I mean by that is that you can see it says only 25 cents there. But if you look on the on the barcode, it says $2.25. And that's not correct. It should be 25 cents. So been looking for that one. And then there's also a version that doesn't even have the 25 cent on there. So, but I'm happy with this. And this is probably still a $60 book on eBay if you look on sold listings. So, and this was the big book I really, really was after. I've been wanting this book forever and a day since it came out. Once again, I have a threshold to what I'll pay for on variants. And so this fell well below that. And this is the Uncanny Avengers #1, the Adi Granov Scarlet Witch, which is way better than that one. But man, I love that book. That one's going up on the wall. So thank you so much, sir. I sure appreciate this. All right. Speaking of another set I was working on, as I mentioned earlier, Breaking of the Bat was another big, big deal in the 90s. And I wanted all of that set too, all of the printings. And I really only needed one when I went and researched it all. And that is this book right here, Detective Comics 659, I believe it is. 3rd print. So, yay. Detectives. If I can't get Batmans, I'm going to work on my detectives, I guess. So, here I was able to pick up 335. Oops. This is 334. 331 with the elongated man. I love that salmon background too. 322, I believe this is. Yep. And 314 with Moby Dick. Love this Clayface book cover right here. 312, I believe that is. Nice Silver Age. And rounding it off, I was able to get a 10 center, 281. So now with these books here, I have a consecutive run of Detective Comics of 329 until it ends on 881, and then I also have all of the new 52. So I have a nice about 600 consecutive issues of Detective Comics. All right, here we go. Hack Slash number 6. I'm a big fan of double entendres or innuendo covers, and I posted on one of the MeWe groups I belong to a copy of a sold Elf 48, and one of the people responded with this book right here, which I had never seen before. And when I saw it, I immediately went onto eBay and bought one. They're incredibly cheap, like $3 to $5. And what it is Hack Slash 6. It reads here, it says, Casey, I don't know, did you have any trouble rescuing me? I sure did. I had to beat off a priest. And that's a direct homage to this book right here, Betty and Me 16, the infamous beat off issue. So very, very happy to add that to the collection. Like I said, dirt cheap, but just a big sucker for homage covers, except for double entendre covers. All right, another set of books I bought off of a person on eBay. He threw this one in, How to Draw Comic. This is John Byrne art, so yeah, I'm a big John Byrne fan, so why not? This was How to Draw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was a double, so if anybody's interested in this, they let me know. It's one of those Solsons. And this is the book I really wanted from him. I got these 3 plus another one for the same price as less than what most people were asking just for this book right here, which is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Teach Karate, which is a one-shot by the Solson Publications. I think this is the only Solson TMNT that I needed. I may need one more, I'm not sure, but pretty close to it, so happy to have that. Journey into Mystery 111. This gives me now, I have every issue of Journey into Mystery from 99 until it ends on 125, and then I have all of volume 1 and 2 and maybe 3 of Thor. So just slowly working on this. All right, getting kind of close to the end now. All right, speaking of Funeral for a Friend, which is kind of like the second part, and then there's the Reign of Superman after that. I'm not going to even try for Reign of Superman. That just doesn't really interest me. But this is one I'm going to try to work on. But like I said, there's a couple of ghosts in there that are super expensive. But if I get lucky, we'll see. Here is Justice League 70, first print. It happens to be a newsstand. Here is number 70, third print, direct. Superman 76, second print. Superman 77. This is a second print. This book is pretty hard to find. People will want a little bit of money for this one. And then this one is another one of the harder ones to find. Not one of the ghosts, but here is 498. The Adventures of Superman 498. Fourth print DC Universe logo. Another, I'm a run collector, a set collector, or series collector. And one of them I'm working on is the New Gods. The original series ends on 11, I believe. And then it waits a few years and reboots again with this Return of the New Gods. They keep the numbers going and they still call it volume 1, so I'm going to collect those. Here's number 12, 13, 15, 17, 18, and 19, which is the last issue. So now I need either 1 or 2 issues to complete all of the New Gods Volume 1. So I'm kind of happy about that. Here's a 2-book set I bought off of a person on eBay. I got this for probably less than what this second book is going to go for. I paid $33, I believe it was, for these 2 books. This is Oz #1. This is a J. Scott Campbell cover. Great cover. But the book I wanted, and the book that's just going bananas now without much talking about, is this book right here, Oz #1, the Art Germ cover. And if I'm not mistaken, is this like the first professional Art Germ cover? I could be wrong on that. If I am, please forgive me and correct me in the comments. But it's early stuff, obviously. And this book right now is $35, $40, $45 raw all day long. And like I said, I got both of these for $33. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So happy about that. All right, here's another book. Been on my list forever and a day. Always thought, honestly, I'd find this in a dollar bin, to be honest, but I don't know. I just never could, so I just said forget it and got this for $20, including shipping. This is Solson Christmas Special, the Samurai Santa, and I think a lot of you might know what this is. This is Jim Lee's first professional work, and right now this is a $30, $40 book. Like I said, prices are crazy on eBay. Here we go, KMN Comics. Finally, a member of the Star Trek #1 club, and this does have the photo back. For some reason, back in the day, people thought the photo back was a lot harder to find, but I think they've proven that that is not the case, and so it's still more coveted, but not as coveted. But very, very happy to have the first appearance of Star Trek in comics. Ultimate Spider-Man 104. This is I believe it's a retailer incentive. It's a 1 in 100 Mark Bagley cover. Look at that all white cover. Isn't that just unbelievable? Beautiful, beautiful book. So Wonder Woman 226, I believe this is. Just working on my Wonder Woman Volume 1. X-Men Captain Universe. Can't remember who I saw this on. Read Comics or Mr. Q or something like that, but this is a mail-in book, and depending on if you were a boy or a male or a girl or a female, it depended on what type of Captain Universe you got. If you were a boy, you got the male version. If you were a girl, you got the female version. And so there was quite a few less girls that sent in for this, obviously, or apparently, I shouldn't say, and therefore the male are easier to find, and the females are more coveted. And what else they did is they numbered them with the card right here, and they also put your name right on the comic book right there. So I think this is Greg Hildebrandt that did this cover too. So people will want this book. Can sell for $30 on eBay still. So if you're but I wouldn't pay that much. Just be patient. I think I got this for $18 or $20. So a little more than I'd like to have paid, but happy to have this. I'd love to have the female. That's the hard one. And I believe this is the last comic, which is Civil War X-Men #1, the Michael Turner variant. I'm a big Michael Turner fan and absolutely love this cover. I love when he does groups. So, all right. And then we're, as usual, oh, wait, there's one more. What is this one? Oh, it's just an extra. It's a double. All right. And as usual, I'm going to close off with some magazines. I got to grab one more here and reposition. I'll put you on pause. All right, sorry about that. And I should have took the time to begin in the beginning, but please, anybody 13 and under, this is a video that is not made for you, so please turn this off. This is pretty much adults only. So, but yeah, ending it off with some magazines and a treasury type book. So the first one here, I have to give a nod out to, I know I'm going to butcher it, but it's Rsclars, Rsclair, I believe is how he spells it on Instagram. great collection, incredible collection. Big McFarlane fan if you're and a Stevens fan. So if you like Stevens and McFarlane, you might want to give this guy a look up. But he mentioned this book here, and he's the one who mentioned this. I didn't corroborate it, but I really have no reason to not to trust what he said. But this is Comics Review 51, I believe it is, yeah. And this is Todd McFarlane cover, and this is apparently the only time that McFarlane did Kingpin. So this is why I wanted to pick this up. So very, very happy to have that. Preview Waterloo Sunset. This is that other book that Turtles group was in. Throw in. This one here piqued my interest. It was I buy quite a few magazines from this guy, and this one here, just the cover, just obviously, for as you can see why he spoke to me. This is Neil Adams and Alex Ross, and then there's some J. Scott Campbell work in here too inside. There's actually apparently there was going to be a Gen 13 Batman crossover back in the day that J. Scott Campbell was going to do, and so there's some mock art in this. When there's Harley Quinn, that could be his first time doing Harley Quinn. I don't know if I think wasn't his first real time doing Harley. Was that on Batman Danger Girl? I don't know. But I think this might predate that. But anyways, I'm sorry, getting really diverted there, sorry. But just love this Alex Ross homage cover to, is it 233 Superman? And there's some beautiful, stunning Neil Adams stuff in here and Alex Ross stuff in here that will just blow your mind. So very, very happy to, I think I paid like $2 for this plus shipping. It's Comic Book Artist #1. Another one of the magazines I picked up from him, the Jack Kirby collection. I don't know what number this is, but I bought it simply because of the Amazing Fantasy cover swipe, and with Kirby being right on the cover there, so thought that was pretty cool. Okay, and then the main reason why I bought this group of magazines from this guy was this right here, back issue number 23. Beautiful Adam Hughes Mary Jane cover. So now I own 2 of the 3 Adam Hughes back issue. I'm missing the Wonder Woman one. And that one, God, I kicked myself. I could have bought that for $20 few months back, and I just chose to be more patient, which was dumb of me, but I don't know. Hopefully one day I'll get it. So beautiful cover. And then the next 2 here, I know Poor Man's Comics will probably know what this is. This is Resident Evil, the magazine, #1 and #2. Can you see that? This is, and they're still bagged. They haven't been unbagged yet. So, and if you look on eBay, these Resident Evil books, I know Poor Man's just bought the comic itself, first appearance, and that's crazy. That's a $150 book, people are asking. And there's 4 or 5 to this set, issues, and they're about a $300-400 set. I bought the 2 here for $60. I didn't think that was too outrageous, so I was happy about that. And then the last book that I bought, and it seems like right now, just wanted to keep going on this, is that video game comics seem to be more and more sought after. So if you can keep your eye open for video game adaptations and comics, who knows? And then the last book here, I keep saying it, I'm a big Dave Stevens fan, and please, if there's any young kids, please turn away here. But finally, a member of the Glamour 7 International Club. Just an incredibly stunning Dave Stevens cover. Absolutely am in love with this book here. And it's not a cheap book nor an easy book to find. So, and this is definitely not for young kids. The inside is not really for me, but I still love the cover. So this Betty Page cheesecake kind of good girl stuff here. But yeah, so this is my haul for the last couple of months here. So I want to thank everybody who's took the journey with me here. This is Vin Crew signing off.